Time to wreck the day. Oh, are you dressing up this Halloween or what? Or are you just going out au naturel? Oh, welcome to Rogue 2. Now we've got a name, I can just say it, can't I? I haven't got a clue, do you? I don't know. What would you want to be called? Roguettes or Roguesters? Evening Roguesters. Quite like that. Nice one, Dee. Quite excited about this one. I've got a really big passion of RC cars. It's like when I'm asked what I want for Christmas, it's not like, do I want an RC car? It's like, which RC car do I want? Now, back in the day, back in the 80s, even the late 70s, but mainly the 80s, Tamiya radio controlled cars were just out there, weren't they? And I could never afford one. My mum and dad could never afford to buy me one. Yeah. World's smallest violin. So I had actual posters. I had posters of Tamiya Frog, Tamiya Grasshopper. I got the Tamiya magazine, and I was just... And then finally, when I actually got a job and I started working, started earning my own money, which was back in 1988, I thought, great stuff, I'm going to buy myself a Grasshopper. And I just kept using it. I stick it in my backpack on my motorbike, go to the BMX track, whiz it around. That hobby has come back to me. And so I thought what I'll do is I'll get the Grasshopper again. It's like being reunited with an old friend. I have had a few Christmas presents here and there. I've got the lunchbox and the Sand Scorcher. That's just Tamiya royalty. Now, none of mine are shelf queens. They do get pushed to the limits and sometimes a bit further. So, you know, there's a few scrapes and knocks here and there. But I thought what I'm going to do is, I'm not going to do this like a Grasshopper. I'm going to do this like as if a Mandalorian owned a Grasshopper. Not a Mandalorian as in like, you know, he was whizzing around with his little controller and going in the park before all the kids got up. I mean as in like it was his vehicle. So I'm really excited about beating it up. I might get some different wheels on it. I might get some guns and glue them on the side. I've got some guns left over from some of my 6-inch figures, which I might do. This is a 1/10 scale, isn't it? I think they're 1/12. Well, I won't tell anybody as long as you won't. So let's actually open this up and have a nosy. But honestly, if all of you are struggling out there, what do I want for Christmas? Get one of these. And if you've got kids, don't panic, because just don't tell them. You can just do it now when they've gone to bed. And what I've found at the moment, if you get up in the morning and go to the park, people aren't waking up till 11:30, 12 o'clock now, so you can have a really good bash in the park. So, enough of that. So let's have a quick nosy in this, eh? Woohoo! Oh, just look at that. Look. I mean, the brilliant thing about these is you build them yourself. And if you do take it out and break it, you can fix it because you know how to fix it. And it's like a never-ending model. Just keep taking it out and breaking it and fixing it. You know what I'm saying? Oh, it is quite exciting. I mean, you get like, look at all the bodies in there, and you know, just with this being tough plastic, I'm actually going to enjoy having a good play with that. I'll even stick it together. Oh, there you go. I might even scribe some more lines and make some more panels to sort of beat it up like the Mandalorian would do, or should I say that we think they'd do. There's the base. Obviously we'll just, I think we'll do that a different colour. We'll get that primed up, painted. It's got a man. It's not a car without a man in it, is it? Because you've got to drive it. So all I've got to do is, I'd say alter that, fill in that, sculpt some Mandalorian shape on it, and paint it up. Job's a fish. Oh, this is a bit hard. Tyres. Oh, Have a nip of that. Go on. Oh, look at that, the tyres. And then you've got here's your little bag of bits. Steady. Look at that, there's all your little cogs, all your little nuts and bolts. Yeah, that's it. I can't wait to start the bumper. I think we might have to change that. That does say tab, but they are useful. They do work. Motor, put a stronger one than that in, eh, kids? You don't want that little motor there. And stick of kits at the bottom there somewhere. That's it. Now I'm going to switch this camera off and go and have a play. There's your gearbox. Earn that. There's your stick of kit. We won't need that, will we? No, they're not Mandalorian. No Mandalorian stickers on there, is there? So yeah, stay tuned. Obviously instructions. Honestly guys, just don't sort of hesitate. Just go on eBay now and pull the trigger. You won't regret it. Yes. Alright then. Time for a sharp exit. Hold on tight, fast riders. The louder you scream, the faster we go. And here we go. I'm afraid we've got Mr. Narration Kid back. I'm just obviously roughing everything up. Oh, I do love a pint of tea. And I thought, oh, it's got to have some more lines on it, that has. So away we go with scribing a few big uns. Got to get the right Rockford file, haven't you? And I do use those fine Tamiya ones. Oh, and little tip, a bloke told me down the pub, if you use your craft knife the wrong way round, it sort of pushes the plastic out and your Rockford file sort of can feel the groove easier. Very nice. As you can see, I've bunged some base colours on. Now I've lacquered these, and now what I'm going to do now is do my usual, coat this with hairspray, and then I'm going to put the main colour on that I want, and then I'm going to fetch it off to beat things up a bit. Red on top of the hairspray, and hopefully if I wet this up, the water will start eating through and get to the hairspray. Very ununiform manner. Very clever, isn't he? Oh, if any of you out there know of any sort of uncopyrighted music I can use, because you can't listen to me going tiddly dum, tiddly tee, tiddly ta. Oh, and as you can see, that's just eating through quite nice now, and you can just push it as far as you want when it sort of goes easy like this. Just get it to where you think, that's not too bad, and you can just let it dry, and then just give it a little sanding. And then if you want to, think, oh no, I'll get some more water on it and lift it a bit more. Sky's the limit. Oh, and it's got to have a man on it, but obviously he just looks like a modern day guy, so filling in his face, and then I'm going to create some Mandalorian shapes. Ignore this bit because that didn't actually work. I was just having a play with stuff I had lying around with some black tape and some cable ties, and I thought, oh, this might work, but no, the glue just didn't enjoy everything there, and then the cable ties soon flirted off. So there I just cut some shapes out of plastic and glued them on. And now I'm sculpting the shape out of milliput. Milliput's quite good, it gives you a couple of hours of work time, and then just smooth it in. You can wet stuff up and it helps to smooth it out, but don't go licking your fingers because I've heard there's some harmful chemicals in there. Don't become a milliput muncher. And now we're just putting the gearbox in because everything, we want this thing to work. Plenty of grease.
We do need some music, don't we? So sorry, guys. Just testing everything. Because you want to build it all up, stick the motor in, stick the servo in and find out it's not working. Back on the helmet because the other milli put's dry now, and then I'm just filling in all the back. And now I'm using Super Sculpey. Super Sculpey needs to be put in the oven to dry, or should I say to cure. That's why I've got a tinfoil bed, so I can just pull it away from the plastic, because obviously if I put the plastic in the oven it'll go I'm just trying to sculpt some little hands, and I thought, oh, I don't want a steering wheel, so I thought I'd have some little joysticks. And then cut some bits of plastic to make the armour shapes, to make him look a bit Mandalorian. Ooh. So sorry guys, I don't even know any jokes that you can tell nowadays. That's the problem, isn't it? Because we could have a try. Don't suppose anyone's listening. Two women cashiers are talking one day, and one says to the other one, I can tell a single fella from a married fella, just like that. And the woman says, can you? How'd you do that then? She says, watch this. So when it wasn't long before she went to a till, and a guy come up with his little basket, puts one sausage, one piece of bacon, one mushroom, one tomato, and the woman says, can I stop you there, sir? Max, you're a single fella, aren't you? And the guy says, yes, I am. How can you tell? She says, well, you're right ugly. I just made some gauntlets out of plastic. Just cut them out of very thin plastic to hopefully bend them round. Ta-da! There's his head. And there we have it. But I do remember at this point I thought that blue is just too aggressive. I don't like it. Is it blue and green? Must not be seen, or is it red and green? I don't know. But the blue just wasn't working for me. So I thought, you know what? I'm going to have to strip this down and paint it. And here he is, he's on it. He's all over it like a flannel. Ta-da! Alright. Let's get it in the paint shop. There he is, he's in. Give it a blast. Oh, just quickly painted some brown on. I'm just trying to mirror it in, I don't know why. Because obviously the job now is to take it out and drive it like I stole it.
Oh, it's great to be able to stretch my wings here. Them pair are still outside, storing it up. They've been out there since Halloween. I think they must just enjoy it out there. Who done that? What have I done? Now, it'll glue on. That's good. I've got plenty of plastic to strengthen the back, and it'll be like it never happened. But what a fun afternoon. And watching him whiz past all sprayed up like Star Wars. And I thoroughly enjoyed the whole journey. Building the car, and it's still running. I can still go out and enjoy it. In fact, even my mate was inspired. He's done an RC car like a Rebel Fighter. I don't think it flew as well as mine. But yeah, that'll be fine. The lights still work. I'll give it a clean. Job's a fish. So yeah, I've just sort of combined everything that I enjoy, and that's what Star Wars is for me. There's no boundaries, is there? It was in a galaxy far, far away ages ago. You know what I mean? So, and that's what I love about Star Wars. I was watching the Almost Star Wars show. Brilliant. It's worth checking out. Bunch of well-educated guys that do this kind of thing properly, and they were trying to answer the question on what makes something Star Wars, but it sort of flipped around, was what makes something Star Wars for you. And that's what it is for me. No boundaries. You know, it is nice to get out the real world, isn't it? Where everybody is just so easily offended. Hey, meet Twiggy. I know what you're thinking. Whew, got a face like an unmade bed. She's cute though, isn't she? But Twiggy here doesn't like going outside for her ablutions. You know, especially if it's cold or wet or damp, a bit rainy, even dark. She waits till everyone's fast asleep in the house, comes downstairs and does a big stinky poop in the kitchen. This offends me. But does Twiggy wake up in the middle of the night purposely to offend me? She just wants to do a big stinky poop in a lovely warm kitchen. That's the difference. I think that's a lesson that we're all forgetting today. Nobody sets out to offend anybody. Now, so next time you think somebody's offended you, just think of Twiggy here taking a big stinky poo in a lovely warm kitchen. She doesn't mean any harm. This was a public information broadcast brought to you by Road 2. Twiggy! Because I suffer from that first gear mouth, fourth gear brain. The doctors haven't given it a fancy name yet, but exactly, D.
Come on then, Dee, what? Aren't Bruisehead and all the glasses? Well, she's not getting one on us. I'll have to use Han Solo's mug. Come on then. Oh, I would just like to point out, Dee does promote sensible drinking. Oh. I mean, what is sensible drinking? You know, is it like, this is most satisfactory, and not, I mean, no, don't forget, you know, if you do like what you see, or if you've learned something, or even if you've learned what not to do, give us a. So yeah, I'm just going to enjoy this chair to myself for a bit, and I'm going to repair that little bad boy, and I'll leave you now with a few little other action shots of the old Mando grasshopper. But yeah, get yourself on eBay, pull the trigger, join the party, and as always, guys, be nice to each other. Ta-ra. Oh, he's gone.
Oh, that didn't sound good.
Yeah.
Oh, he's been shot down from behind.
Oh.
Stay on target. Stay on target.
Oh. Baby Jesus.